Hey guys, Mark from Gunpla Network here, and today I'm bringing you my unboxing of the RG MSN-04 Sazabi, Neo Zeon Shah Aznavour's use mobile suit for new types. Big thanks to Hobbyco and the guys over there for sending this over for review. If you want to grab your own RG or any kit really, tools, paints, and they've recently got the guy notes in, remember to head over to www.hobbyco.com.au. Okay. Checking out this box, you can see this is a huge one. Comparable size if you've seen the Unicorn full armor, I believe it is. Similarly sized box. Tons of runners. A lot of duplicates because there are double ups. Here next to the recently reviewed GP01. It's not as long. It's not as tall, and it's probably about the same depth though, so the runners are much larger. If we take a look around the box, huge shots of the Sazabi there. This is a 2018 kit, so you will find some English on there. Just a little splurge there about the real grade line. More on the front about the RG reel system, creating a very real MS frame. There's the picture of the frame fully assembled. Talking about some weapons, some decals, and a full inner frame structure, including those shots there. If you open up the armor, you can see. There's the Sazabi completed next to a stack of runners and decal sheet. Funnels, weapons, headshot. The standard shot there on the side, it's number 29 in the line. If we look here, we can see some shots of the kit. With his beam rifle and shield, the heat tomahawk, heat axe, back shot, and this comes in at around 4,500 yen, which pretty reasonable considering all the plastic. Real grades just basically bounce around pending that price and development costs. Here we go. I've already de-plastic bagged it all, so let's move that to the side. Oh, no, sorry. Here we go. We've got the RG and HG here. It's saying there's your RG Sazabi with a high-grade new Gundam. If you move over here, there's headshots of all of the Shah's counterattack suits, which, let's be honest, that was a fantastic movie and we need more of that. Hopefully the upcoming Hathaway's Flash will provide that for us. You get the new, there's, I think it's a heavy weapon system new, high new, there's a Jagan, Giradoga, Yakdoga. Onto the side, telling you the HG is a collector's brand with a broad lineup. There's a new Gundam in HG, the Sazabi in HG, which is all you could get previously in 144, but now you can get the Sazabi, and that's the reason I'm doing this kit review right now. I would have held on to it for a bit longer, but the new Gundam is coming out shortly, so I wanted to have this one done so I can then compare it to the new Gundam when it comes out. Alright, standard headshot on the front of the cover there. You've got number 29 in the line, 2018 kit. Inside just has the standard cutting guide, showing you the B part plate in this one, which is quite small for a real grade. That's the standard MS joint frame, and usually there's a lot more on it. See, we get some English through here, being last year's kit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think it's 13 runners plus a stick sheet or decal sheet. Here you go, the MSN-04 Sazabi, the Red Comet's final MS, which adopted a Psycho frame. Big spoilers if you haven't seen Shah's counterattack. He unfortunately passed, but if you've seen Unicorn you would have realised that, so even without watching CCA. Alright, so first up we'll be doing the legs, and this is going to be more complex than a standard real grade, just going off the look of the guide here. Tons and tons of parts. Because the MS joint frame is quite small, I'm guessing it'll be much more like a master grade where you build all of the armor. Around that. Continue on, you'll move into the waist with that huge back skirt on the back of it, completing up the waist, side and rear skirts. Attach the legs, and then move on to the chest unit. Trivia: if you're unfamiliar with the Sazabi, then the cockpit is actually not in the center of the torso, it's in the head. Weirdly designed, but in the head. So there's no gimmick in the chest on this one, unlike most real grades. So continue building that chest up, and then we get to the arm units. Then we'll move on to, when you finish the arms, you get the shoulders done, and hopefully we can do like a sliding open hatch gimmick on all this stuff with the legs, the arms, much like the Decal. I'm glad I held off on the Decal because now I've got one which I'm mainly a 144 collector. I'd like to be able to get a real grade top 10 out to you guys, hopefully in the next 6 months if I build a few more. Talking about the weapons, the beam shot rifle, the beam saber, which is very unusual for Xeon suits. They usually have heat hawks, but that is a heat tomahawk. Beam sabers in the back skirt as well. This thing has weapons everywhere. Now we move on to the head unit, and once you've done that, there will actually be a how to open it guide, because I can't imagine it's an easy process. Backpack unit, you got to build the funnels, which was really cool. Like on the Yakdoga HG, you get 2 sets of funnels, an open and a close. These being real grade, you just get a set that can open. There's the beam shot rifle down the bottom. Completed. There's a beam saber, a beam tomahawk, and then the big boy shield. This thing is huge. It literally looks like it could cover the entire kit. There you go, how to open the cockpit hatch down the bottom. Looks like the head pulls forward a little, shoulder comes out, and then it pops open. More about how to move the propellant tanks, armor opening up, which is cool looking, the funnels, and there's him on a stand with the shield and gun. Saying that you can move the armor around for a better range of motion on the arms. And that's it. Now we flick around to the back, we'll get to the realistic decal sheet, which there are tons of, guys. If you enjoy stickering up your kits, then you're in luck with this one because it comes with a ton of them. There's your color chart for painting down the bottom and your Char figure. And even, it's curious, but if you look at the rifle here, that actually shows you that you'll get some stickers for that one too, which sometimes on RGs you get 1 or 2, but it's cool that they've given you a few caution markings for the weapons. Here's the B runner, MS joint 13. Like I said, slim pickings. It's the waist and possibly, I'm not even sure what they're for. I'd say the side skirts or back skirt. There are 2 of the E runner in a, I'm going to call it a middle red. Not too deep, not too dark. More like the Char Zakutu Origin maybe, kind of red. This is a slightly different red for the F runners. So good to see the real grades keeping up with their usual 2 or 3 tones of a white that you would get on a Gundam. It looks like you're going to get that here with Char's suit. Okay, H runners. So this is where it comes to now. You're going to be building up, like that looks like shoulder armor there, funnel system armor, frame. So you'd be building the frame up around polycaps or parts instead of just cutting it off a tree. There's the K runner. This is a matte black looking kind of color, and you can see there that's the propellant tanks by the look of it, and possibly some leg frame. A runner, some more matte black for weapons and shield. There's grey metal parts on top. There's a yellow, kind of bright. Yeah, there's grey, and there's some clear, which is hard to see, and that looks like just some weapon or camera stuff, and the front visor for the Sazabi head. The eye runner double up, more frame parts. It's a a grey. That's interesting, they look like cables on part number 9 on the eyes there. So we'll see what they're for. Probably paint those up or slip on some covers like the Mark II MG had. The J runner, these are the beam saber effect parts. You get 2 sets of those, which you might have some spares out of. Oh no, he did come with multiple beam sabers. Here's your C runner, and this is a slightly different red again. There's your Shah figure in red. Sazabi head and armor parts there. Here's the D runner, shield, shoulder, shoulder, back, front skirts, head, front chest parts, and rear skirt. Here's the G runner, and this is once again some sort of like a grey metal look plastic, and this is frame parts. Good amount of detail on this stuff, guys. There's the hands. Funnily, I didn't see any real grade hands on the MS joint, so possibly we're only just getting fixed pose hands. And onto the sticker decal sheet, you can see there are tons of caution markings, Neo Xeon sign, metal stickers to put onto the frame and cameras to give them a more realistic look, which is what the RG line's famous for. Alright guys, box all of that back up again. Might take me a while to build this one. I hadn't built a unicorn full armor or anything yet. I've just seen the boxes on the shelf, so I know what they're like. But this is huge, so be the biggest small kit I've ever built. And there it is in all its glory. Big thanks to Ryan and Hobbyco guys for supporting the videos. I look forward to bringing this to you, and hopefully the new sometime soon. Alright, have fun building guys, and bye bye.